This should be fun!
Family don't end with blood.
I regret this already.
Hello? Not an idiot. See ya!
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
Give him the bits! The bits! The bits!
The things I do for love.
I will never, ever turn my back on people who need me. Cartoons.
This episode also contains not many warnings. I guess a little bit of queer baiting, but that's it. Have fun.
Whole ass boob outside of your shirt.
Why?
Myra, you were positioned like this.
I'm sure our viewers will definitely love this shot from the camera. The angle. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. We're here. We're badasses.
Welcome back to Why Should I Watch That?
Why should I watch that?
Why should I watch that?
A show where we tell you about some stuff that we watched and let you know if it was worth watching or not. It's probably something your friends have bothered you about or you've seen something about and you're like, I don't know if I want to put the energy into that. And here we are to let you know if it was a good choice or not. Who are we?
Woohoo! I am secretly here. Mentally, probably not. Myra.
I'm disappointed. Sam.
Actually, it should be physically here. Mentally, probably not. Yeah.
And I'm ready to talk about volleyball. Hi, my name is Hinata Shoyo, and I'm here to be the #1 at volleyball. It's not how volleyball works, but here the fuck we are.
One Energizer Bunny, check.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He is the Energizer Bunny.
He is. He is the Energizer Bunny. In case you don't know who said Energizer Bunny is, he's from this weird anime called Haikyuu. And did I say weird? I meant cool. It's a little weird, but it's a little cool too.
I feel like all anime could be described as a little weird as a baseline.
I mean, yeah, Food Wars exists.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw a trailer for that.
Yeah? How'd it go?
Oh, it's so weird. Like, it's so weird.
It's very weird. I could continue. There's the one where this dude is being pursued by multiple mythical monsters that the only thing they have in common is that they have boobs.
What?
One of them is a spider lady.
Okay.
Spider ladies.
She has boobs. I really only stuck around for the horse because watching this horse girl try and be a person was really funny. It did not work out well.
Anyways.
So, yeah, animes are fun.
Wild rides from start to finish, whatever your flavor of anime is.
I hope you've enjoyed Anime April.
Yeah.
It's going to bleed over a little bit, but we'll catch up.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I've got a couple of days. These should all come out.
yeah, they'll come out by the end of April.
Mm-hmm.
So, yay, fun Anime April,
Mm-hmm.
which, I mean, on its own, has been an awesome ride with you guys. It should continue.
You know, is this the last one for Anime April?
Yes, it is.
We've had a very wide flavor. Sampling.
Mean, well, we had 2 sports animes.
Listen.
But they're two very different
very
sports.
different
That's
vibes.
very fair. We had 2 very different sports animes.
It would be one thing if we're talking we had 2 sports animes and they're very similar. Like, what's the basketball one? There's a basketball one.
I will never watch Kuroko no Basket. You cannot make me.
That one.
No, it's right up there with the fucking baseball one. I won't watch it.
Oh.
And also Yowashi no Pedal. I won't watch it.
Discourse.
It's
here.
not even bad. I just can't stand the art style. It's fucking ugly.
Oh. Well, you heard it here,
No,
folks.
no.
It's fucking ugly.
No, I'm just saying it's not like we watched 2 sports animes like that.
No, yeah,
because they're
it's-
very
yeah.
much team sports, and then Yuri on Ice was very much
Individualistic.
individualistic.
And it has a very different vibe.
Oh, there was something I was gonna say.
We didn't do a fighting anime.
No, I figured there were a little too many right now.
That's fair.
We can watch more animes later.
Wait, would you not classify No 6 as a potential fighting anime?
Potential, but it's not.
They literally get shot to death. In gunfire.
It's not.
And they get
what
saved by magical powers.
A Weezer did it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, no.
A
Stop.
Weezer.
We're back. Anyway.
I was
Anyway.
trying to forget that. I was going with the manga, damn it.
A Weezer did it. Anyways, so shall we get to the summary, my good sir?
Oh, hold on. Before we do. First impressions.
Oh, first impressions.
Oh, wait, no. I remember what I was going to say. Before we get to that, a couple of quick housekeeping things. We're doing a lot of themed months coming up. Do you guys mind if I say what next week's theme is?
Sure. I think people will be very excited about
Yeah.
it.
Next month, you mean?
That's what I meant, sorry.
Yep.
Next month's theme is going to be Hayao Miyazaki themed. All of the things we're going to be watching for next month are Miyazaki films. It's not his birthday month. It's not anything special. We just like it and want to do it.
Maybe next year we'll try to coordinate it with his actual birthday.
Yeah, no,
month.
maybe this will
You know-
happen. Maybe this will happen in a better timed thing. But we don't want to wait until January to do this. So
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. No, that's a whole ass year.
that's a whole ass year. So for now,
next year in January we could do one close to his birthday.
yeah, for now it's Miyazaki May. So and then for Pride Month, obviously, as a 2/3 at the very minimum LGBT team.
I love that.
Yeah. We I say that in case you change your mind. It's a very minimum 2/3.
That's fair.
Nods in solidarity.
Nods in solidarity, that's all. We're going to be doing Pride themed stuff for that month.
Correct.
Also, another quick housekeeping thing. This is our first time trying out a new format. I know that our first couple of episodes really followed a strict format, and then we kind of bled into this kind of loose format, but still keeping some peak knowledge dumps. We're not going to be doing that this week, and if it works out, we might not be doing them as much anymore. They're not written off the table. We're just kind of not talking about stuff that's not interesting.
Yeah.
If there's something cool, they're coming back. But Myra still might drop in with hot takes. Sam might still drop in with hey, this person wrote this and it's really fucking cool. And I'm still going to read off a little bit of the summaries just so we get a flavor. But it's not going to be a constant every time thing anymore.
Yeah. We're mostly going to be covering who wrote it, if it's a movie or a TV show or whatever, and if there's a director of note, we'll be covering that as well.
Definitely runtime, because
Runtime.
that's everybody's major thing, and of course, where can you find it?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
bringing back where can you find it, because that's just something we forgot. You've been writing it.
I'll fix it later.
Okay.
We'll just remember that. We have a board.
We have a board now. We're trying to be a little more concise.
I mean, we had a board before. It just stayed in a corner. Now it has a stand.
It has a whole ass stand.
We definitely got it for this and nothing else. It's definitely not Myra's mom's.
that we found in
no.
a corner. Little storage corner.
Look,
Listen, everybody has a storage corner in their basement.
we have storage rooms.
Everybody has storage rooms too. It's okay.
It's scary.
Yes, correct. But yeah, we're not gonna be going through everybody.
Every little detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna just go over the basic important
Cool stuff.
Yeah.
cool things. Definitely, obviously, the importance of where can you find it, runtime,
If there's a source material.
and there's a source material. We're not gonna go over unless we have actually read it. We're really not gonna get into the source material.
yeah.
Actually, hey, idea.
Mhm.
Now that we've kind of given them a taste for it, why don't we just show them?
Oh, good.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So, I have seen this before many times, so I will not be talking in first discussions. Have fun.
You mean
Okay.
first impressions?
Whatever. I said the thing. I'm moving on. Thanks. Bye.
Ba-bum.
Do you want to start us off?
Sure. Yeah. So I hadn't seen the anime before, obviously. This is why I'm talking and not shutting up.
Correct.
I liked it. I really enjoyed the characters. I don't know if it's because one of their character designs just reminds me of my brother Caesar with a fucking man bun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Undeniable.
Yeah. I mean, I can't deny that that was him. Or if it's because I really enjoyed the fact that I was at the edge of my seat for some of these plays going, oh my god, are they gonna make it? And then I was strategizing with them during the show, trying to go, don't be idiots, they're reading your moves. Go. Change up your gameplay. Like, hello? Mm-hmm. Come on, you got other moves. So, yeah, it was really fun getting into it. Would I have thought that I would have gotten into a volleyball-based anime? Hell no. I thought it was going to be boring. I'm sorry. I will eat my words later about why, but yes. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was a little apprehensive, which is unsurprising, especially given how much Jay hyped this anime up. Like, for literal months, he was like, guys, just watch my boys play volleyball real good.
This is pre-podcast even.
Yeah, like, he's just like, I just want you to watch my boys who play volleyball real good. And I was like, I'm sure it'll be fine. God, these boys, they're good. They're just good boys who play volleyball. And it's such a wholesome vibe. It's very, I was like, really, a team anime, a team sports anime? Like, I don't like sports. I'm gay. But no, here I am caring about these stupid teenage boys who are allowed to be boys, which is refreshing. Yeah, I generally enjoyed the process of watching these boys rise to the occasion and, you know, learn from their mistakes. Shall we go to the summary?
Or do we have anything cool or off topic or on topic to share?
Little fun
I have some cool and on topic things to share.
tidbits. Ooh, shiny.
Little ooh shinies. I watched this a million times before in the Japanese, so on one of my rewatches leading up to this specific recording, I also only watched season 1, so I couldn't get as hype about everything. So I should be more in check than normal.
We'll see.
No, seriously, the problem is, if I've seen it all fresh, it's all fresh in my brain. Mm-hmm. Now I know what happens, but it's at the background because I've seen season 1 so many times.
Okay.
I'm thinking about now. Anyway, I watched the dub instead, and I hate the dub, but it's for different reasons than normal. No, seriously, they tried to be too accurate. There were one thing that I don't like about a lot of dubs is they'll try and Americanize stuff, and they didn't. They did a very true to form translation for the majority of the anime. Just sometimes it was very clunky because what they were trying to do didn't sound right in English. If you're not usually a fan of dubs, I would say give this one a shot because it's literally like someone's reading out the subtitles for you. Does it sound natural? No, but you're not really getting a traditionally American experience with it. Mm-hmm. You're getting a pretty true to form. Two, the creators, whose names I don't remember, do a really good job of giving fully fleshed out names to every fucking character, which is not a huge deal until you take into account how many characters there are in this anime, even just in this season. Every single character on every single team that they fight has a full name, first and last, and they're not like some animes where it's like some Naruto, and it's just written in katakana just for shits and giggles. They're like actual Japanese surnames and, fully fleshed out. It's a lot of effort is what I'm saying to put into. It's a lot of effort. and it's just really cool. One final thing, I have read the manga as well. This was a really like natural adaptation. There are a lot of scenes where it's taken straight from. Really, the only thing it adds is the beautiful animation.
Yeah.
Those are my tidbits, and that's all I've got. So,
Summary.
good summary. Let's definitely go back to the tab that I had opened and wasn't looking up something else on. Hello, hi.
You looking something else up?
Hinata is inspired by the small giant playing volleyball on TV. 3 years later, Hinata goes to his first ever volleyball tournament, and his team is paired against Kitagawa Daichi, the school of Kageyama Tobio, also known as King of the Court. There has to be more than that. That is a summary of episode 1. I wanted the full fucking season. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna try something new, because I can't find a good summary. I'm gonna do it myself.
We're riffing here, guys.
Okay, so season 1 of Haikyuu is basically this orange-haired kid, Hinata, and all of his cool new friends from his cool new high school getting to know each other and learning how to play volleyball better as a team. They fight against some other kids. It doesn't go well sometimes, and it goes well other times. And also, the main character is awkwardly fast and strong, and it's really weird.
And tiny.
And tiny. But aside from that, you know, there's friends to be made along the way, and sass and jokes, and I'm really bad at summaries apparently.
I mean, that summed it up pretty good.
Small orange kid learns how to hit a ball better. Next.
You're not wrong.
I'm just gonna go with that unless you guys would like to take a whack at it because I can't find a good one online.
I would say it's Hinata.
Hinata entering high school learns the value of teamwork and
I
camaraderie.
wouldn't say it's even him learning the value of teamwork, because he's known the value of teamwork
It's
from the beginning.
Kageyama learning the power of teamwork,
yes.
if anyone.
I think your summary would be, young Hinata. Here we go. I'm gonna try this.
Oh, spicy, buckle in.
Young Hinata, after watching the tiny giant play volleyball on TV, decides that he wants to be just like him. Starts playing volleyball, creates his own volleyball team in middle school, loses terribly, and becomes arch rivals with
Kageyama Tobio.
Thank you. Upon entering high school, ready to go and train and defeat in volleyball, come to find out, his new teammate is
Kageyama Tobio.
And as they learn through this season, they learn to work together and to trust each other to become a better team. And as they compete against other schools and play, they become better teammates and understand their trust.
That was so much better than what I tried to do. Do you want to give it a whirl? I kind of like this.
I mean, all right. So Myra's was pretty good.
Myra's has a vote from me. Because I fucking sucked.
I thought if it's gonna, that's actually something I'm pretty good at. I can summarize.
After suffering humiliating defeat in middle school.
Yeah, that's a better one. I'm gonna shut up now.
No, I'm just dramatic. Shut up. After suffering a humiliating defeat in middle school, young Shoyo
Hinata Shoyo.
Hinata Shoyo. I'm sorry. It's the Wikipedia.
Hi, Nada. You almost said Hein. I'm shutting up now.
Do you realize this is gonna be the hardest episode because most of these names are very hard?
They're so easy.
Has to team up with his middle school rival in order to continue playing volleyball through his high school years. In the process of learning to work together with his rival and his other teammates, he learns the value of friendship and learning and and learns how to play as a team, and that's where my brain is going. Kill the
That was really good. Better than mine. Apparently, I'm only really good at reading things that are pre-written. I can pre-write a summary. I cannot make one up on the spot. My dumb shit brain takes over for that.
It's okay.
Well, okay. So there's your summary. What else we got?
So
Little bits.
The author of the manga, Haruchi,
If you want my help, you gotta zoom in.
I'm sorry.
I know. I'm just reminding you. Haruichi Furudate.
Did not continue on for the I'm just gonna start over.
I'm just gonna color.
My brain short-circuited right then. I'm sorry.
Slides coffee towards you.
Haruichi Furudate, who is the author of the manga, did not stay on for the anime. But the same director, Susumu Mitsunaka, directed all of the anime, the film, every animated version of Haikyuu that exists was directed by the same guy. So there's that consistency. Also, the same writer, Taku Kishimoto, also stayed on. And they must have been a fan of the manga because it's like Jay said,
Did you watch the film?
No, but I was gonna say there are clips from there are screenshots of the manga that I looked up, and some of it is exactly like frame for frame from at least season 1. So that's neat.
I guess you don't really need a whole team of writers if you're just gonna do your fucking job and adapting it correctly.
What a novel concept.
Does it have information on the live play?
Live play?
Yeah. There's a live play. I forgot to say that in the Shinies.
Why am I scared of that?
It's actually really fucking cool. It's amazing. It's
Okay.
been years.
Okay, so we're not gonna take the time to watch that.
No, God, no. It's 2 hours long.
But from the opening that we just watched right now in this very moment in time, from a stage direction standpoint, after Myra burped directly into the mic,
I was trying to ignore it.
It was unignorable.
from a stage direction, from
Technical.
technical to choreography,
It's fucking beautiful.
I love it that stage plays have started incorporating projections as a feasible means to do backdrops and character development in like current theater. It's so good. It's such a cheap option.
Didn't they do that in the live action Anastasia too?
They did that in the live action Anastasia. They did it in the most recent production of Newsies. They've done it in a bunch of other shows. It's such a good decision. I love it.
But we're not here to talk about that.
We're not. I wanted you guys to get a piece of that because it's
No, I think it's really cool.
Japan is the only place that I know that does shit like this, and this is one of the best ones I've ever seen for it.
The costumes, the wigs. My little theater heart. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Okay, so where are we?
The
Yeah.
the first season has 25 episodes.
It has a runtime right there.
No, but those are for
Runtime. No.
that's for the films.
Oh, fine. They're 25 minutes long.
They're about 25 minutes per episode.
I should have known that. No fucking anime is 85 minutes long.
No. I'm sorry, that was really harsh.
Oh my god, yeah, I watched One Piece in one night. I'm caught up.
Bitch. Time skipping everything.
Yeah, no.
When and where?
He did the Yame Yame thing and everything was good. Okay, I'm done.
I was like, what voice is that? Who is sitting next to me?
It's the dumb bitch voice.
No, but the fact...
Yes, you got it. I did it for you.
I see. I
Got this
appreciate
just
it.
for you. Keep your money.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen it, so
Yeah,
you
I
wouldn't
don't know
catch
what
They
on.
don't know
going
shit.
on.
God, if someone
Yeah.
would have said that, I'd be like, bitch, what?
Oh, where to watch?
So you can watch it on
Hulu
Hulu.
and
Only
Crunch.
season
And-
1 and 2.
Only season 1 and 2 though. Crunchyroll, I assume, has all seasons.
Yep.
And movies.
Hulu also is the only one I believe right now that has the dub.
Yes.
So yeah, that's where you can watch it. Each episode is about 25 minutes long, and there's
25.
25 episodes. So there you go. I'm surprised it has 4 films.
I'm not.
Oh.
You gotta think about how big this anime is. You've been seeing it on your fucking TikTok.
You're right.
For
You're right.
months.
You're right. You're
But
absolutely correct. Never mind.
I think I see what you mean about seeing like 4 films for it, but I think
There's 4 seasons. It's a film per season.
yeah,
I don't know how this land works. This land
that's
of
what I was
anime.
gonna say. We are slowly introducing you into the anime world. You're slowly getting introduced with newer stuff,
Yeah, most
So-
of everything I've seen is relatively new.
so you haven't seen any of the older stuff that has 1,000,001 episodes.
We'll fix that.
I mean, listen, there was a moment in time where I attempted to watch Dragon Ball and I could not.
It's not the Dragon Ball's not that bad. It's Dragon Ball Z.
Maybe it was Dragon Ball Z. The bitch was screaming for like 12 years, and I was just like,
Oh, that's
I'm done.
Dragon Ball Z.
I can't.
Dragon Ball is
How can anyone watch this?
the purest boy going. This pure boy slowly, but surely losing his purity.
Oh, corruption of a hero. We love that. Anyway,
Oh, do you have any extra tidbits you'd like to add?
I don't for
Okay.
this
I just wanted to make sure.
personally.
That's fine.
That's-
I had a feeling I was gonna have a majority because this is my baby.
Yeah, this is your baby, so this is all you.
I got you. I already
Next episode, I got some shit.
said. Yeah.
Excellent. So obviously major themes are, teamwork, personal autonomy within a team, individuality versus the group collective. Friendship.
Oh yeah,
Why'd you say it so weird?
yeah, that was really weird.
Friendship.
I'm really scared sitting across from them today.
I don't know why, dude. I'm sorry.
This is
There's
the
so-
same energy I have all the time.
You are a liar.
That is a lie.
Guys, we're Among Us colors. Cyan is sus.
Cyan sus.
I saw them vent.
What? What? No, I didn't.
Too
No,
late, we already voted.
Fucking shit.
Don't worry, I voted for red.
Because red is sus.
I know, but it's always sus. Yeah, but you already voted, so it's too late. Okay, I'm done.
Sorry, no, that went that. Yup.
Yep. Okay.
Cool.
So, I think we were starting the discussion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, we're back. We needed water.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean everyone but me, because I have coffee, and coffee is bean water.
Incorrect.
It's literally bean water.
It does not hydrate you.
Hydrate or dihydrate? I choose dihydrate.
Well, that's valid, I suppose.
See, we're fine here. Okay. Hi. I watched this anime and really liked it. Overall, I really like the direction of the show. Season 1 is a little clunky,
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
agree.
but
So-
I feel like it has a really good story to tell by the end of it. Like they get past the clunkiness and really flourish.
Yeah. There are definitely some moments where they were almost too faithful to the manga, which sounds a little bizarre. But there are elements that you can streamline through anime versus, storytelling page by page. And
I'm hoping it was a learning curve for them.
I am too.
Because, I haven't seen the other ones.
We haven't seen the other seasons.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I'm trying to get comfy.
A process that I've seen a lot in recent animes that are following their mangas diligently.
Yeah.
And we talked about this the other day. The first season is always a learning curve, and they stick very diligently to the manga. The second season is where they start to play with it, and by the third season, they usually have a good balance. They have a couple of filler episodes, but it's not overtaking the series. I think they're in this season is really their starting point.
I appreciate how they did it, though. I appreciate that that you can tell they were faithful to the manga, that you could tell that that not just faithful to the manga, that they had a passion for this series. Because, we talked about it while we watched, because we did watch some episodes together, and we talked about how much detail they just put in the background.
Yeah, the shop scene alone.
The shop scene,
God.
which you only see, like you said, you only see the shop once.
Yeah, and Jay, from an artist standpoint, that's fucking hard, right?
Yes, not just that. The shops, as well as a lot of the streets and stuff, are based on real cities and real streets in Japan. It's a specific prefecture. I don't remember which one. But what you can look up comparison photos from the anime to the manga, they look like picture adaptations.
Oh, wow.
They're fucking beautiful.
And it's really a labor of love at that point.
You can even, at one point, Suga is walking across the street or something, and they're focusing on his feet right before he walks off of like a platform. Yeah, a sidewalk. And the detail on the fucking ground was unnecessary, but there.
Yeah, I gotta admit, there was a lot of detail.
Even in the crowds. Like,
yes.
we spent a good portion of the
There are no
season.
blobs.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
In the season, we spend a good portion of the season in stadiums. And the crowds have distinct individual characters, and those distinct individual characters have unique color choices. It's not just, they're all wearing, either t-shirts or long sleeve shirt, but like they each have their own character design, which is so cool.
I think the only thing that you would say they reused is that one cheering crowd that would change for every school that they're cheering for.
But even then, they have to change the uniforms every time.
Yeah.
No. They obviously did have to do changes to it. But what I mean is, like, as far as facial. Because
And
that at that point, because even the background characters had different facial.
And
shapes.
even those that crowd changed a little bit, because for the team that won the tournament that we focus on in season 1, it gets bigger for the red team, for the like the pink team, and it expands beyond the one section, which is realistically that would happen, but you wouldn't necessarily see it in an anime. They would probably just copy paste, which who could blame them?
Yeah, and I really like that for Karasuno, the team we follow, you really only have the girls' team and their coaches' friends in the stands.
Yeah.
For their first debut. Like, they don't have fans.
No.
The people that we're kind of getting some background, like, technical information from, when the friends are explaining stuff to those fangirls, those are fans of the enemy team.
Yeah.
And they're still just casually being like, hey, this is why this is going on, Like, we're still going to tell you this stuff, even though we're rooting for the other side. It's something that, like, is weird for Americans to watch.
Yeah, Americans are like, oh, why are you talking to young children?
It took me a second to realize that they were cheering for Haikyuu and his team, because, I don't know, America just is always like, the opposing team is the enemy until proven otherwise.
Yeah.
And for them to just be like, no, it's fine. I know more than you, and you're asking a question, so I'll answer it. It's cool. Aside from that, I guess one of the things I really didn't like about the very beginning is how they introduced Asahi into the plot and in Nishinoya. I feel like it was really unnecessary. For them to be all like, well, this drama happened and now he doesn't want to play. Now I won't play unless he plays. I get that they were trying to do this, like, you know, a high school drama thing. You good? Okay. Okay. I get that they were trying to do this high school drama thing. I just really didn't like how it felt. It felt kind of forced once you kind of get the groove of everything.
Right, like, because they try to make it seem like Asahi isn't gonna stay for the game.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, the minute he steps on the court, there isn't this, like, I can't, like, he doesn't have an internal monologue of I hate this feeling being back on the court. It's, oh, I loved this. I forgot why I left. There's, that whole facade crumbles. And they could have done a better job making it more of a tension point than they did.
Yeah, I guess Asahi just doesn't seem, once you get to know him as a character, he doesn't seem like the kind of person, no matter what he's doing in his own head, to walk away for that long from his friends knowing he's hurting them.
That too.
Like, it just, the more you get to know him, the more you realize that him in season 1 was like a fuck up from the writer's perspective. Like,
Right.
almost like they hadn't decided on who he was going to be yet.
Which, I mean,
They were
is
buying themselves
fair.
more time. No, it's not. If you're writing your own damn book.
I mean, here as someone who dabbles in writing,
I'm ready for this.
he kind of felt like a first draft.
I understand. But they could have fleshed him out before publishing the book.
That's fair.
That's all I'm saying.
And maybe that's on their editor or their beta reader. But I think his fluctuation of characterization, I'm chalking up to a first draft edit that didn't get edited.
I guess. I don't know. It's something that's always bothered me. Especially now that I've, like, really gotten to fully retrospectively see it.
Because, like, for Ishinoya, 8 tracks. His
For
whole...
Nishinoya?
Nishinoya.
Okay, yes.
I'm sorry, I misspoke.
I was
Nishinoya.
like, what the fuck is that?
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Names are hard, especially with an
I
ensemble
took
cast.
I took you at face value and went, no, you know what you're saying. There's a picture guides up. And I was I was like, wait, now I don't trust myself. Who the fuck is this?
Nishinoya. Because he's just a dramatic little fuck. We love him.
He is.
But I 100% believe that if his favorite best friend left the team, he'd be like, no, fuck this. Like,
I mean, I do too, but I also feel like the second that all the first years were like, Nishinoya senpai, he would have crumbled.
he would have crumbled.
Like-
He would have been like, fuck.
Literally. And he does, just not in the way not in the way that he probably would have.
If
Otherwise.
a third draft may have allowed.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. That's my only gripe about that part. Everything else about the season I really liked.
Yeah, aside from a few pacing issues of, like, some of the internal monologues that happen feel a little clunky or unnecessary. And, like, yeah, it's interesting to get the opposing team's perspective, but sometimes it feels like it breaks the flow too much.
I think that could be how we're watching it.
Maybe.
Binge is different from episode by episode.
For sure. Because I obviously didn't watch this as it came out. I binged it.
Yeah, because it seemed like, think of it this way. It seems like it breaks up the flow episode by episode. But if you already have a break of time, it won't feel like a break because you're coming back to it.
Right.
You're coming back at a different point. So it's going to be like a pull away.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than a immediate...
Interruption.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It does not binge well in that regard.
Yes.
Is a better way to put it, I guess.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, maybe if you like that.
I don't know. It didn't trip me up that much. I didn't really care.
I don't, it for me, it felt like it interrupted the narrative sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like flashbacks and cutaway scenes can be done well. It's just, I don't know, in recent media it hasn't been done well, and I'm always more reluctant to, or critical is a better word for it, critical of media that uses them, because they kind of feel like exposition dump a lot of the time and don't necessarily add. However, I will say Haikyuu did a pretty good job of making it add to the show.
Yeah. The reason I like them doing that is because it does a really good job. We kind of talked about this with Yuri on Ice, how the how in sports animes you're allowed to have this level of tension that other animes simply cannot have. And I feel like being able to do those kind of pullaways with the other teams, especially as the other teams become more and more important to the plot.
For sure.
Like, the stronger they get, the stronger they're going to face against like Oikawa, and the more they're going to fight with Nekozawa and all them. Like the bigger teams are going to become more and more of like recurrings. So you're going to learn more about them because of the way they've written it.
Right.
And I like that they give you that moment to get to know the other team.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I personally liked it. I thought it was interesting to see the point of view of the other teams, because whenever you do sports films, it's always focusing solely on one team. You don't see the struggles of the other team.
Sure.
So it was very interesting, especially like the final two or three games, like in the competition, that you actually see the other team's thoughts and planning and drive. And I mean, obviously everybody has the same drive of I want to win, but
the reasoning is
not just the reasoning.
You get their like raw emotions about it.
Yes.
That's
like
true.
it's one thing to enter a building even as a person and be like, I would like to win this thing. It's another thing to like get a tunnel into someone else's head and hear them go, I would also like to win this thing with all of my heart.
Yeah, and it was interesting to see why there were rivalries, because obviously there's school rivalries, because we saw it in the practice games, but you also had rivalries against each player. And it was interesting to see why there were some, because obviously sometimes you're like the what's his face? I just gotta look at his name. Hinata and
Kageyama?
yes, thank you. I wasn't gonna say that one right.
Okay.
So their rivalry stems from before even a match, because their rivalry really started because he was like, I'm just trying to be nice to you, I'm gonna be a dick. That's where their rivalry started.
Well, yeah, because Hinata is the pinnacle of emotional intelligence. And then we got Kageyama,
Who has no emotional
who has zero emotional
But no.
intelligence.
But I mean, like, you see how, and you understand it. So it's interesting to see them grow as partners, but then you start seeing, like, Aikawa and
Oikawa.
Oikawa. Oikawa. And Kageyama?
Kageyama?
Kageyama.
Kageyama.
Do you know what a Hokage is from Naruto? Okay, never mind. Kageyama.
Kageyama. Seeing their rivalry stands from him being an upperclassman, and one being an upperclassman, and the other one being, a first year, and showing the raw talent and being jealous of that raw talent.
And I love the opposite coins that we get from them versus from Karasuno. Why did I just trip that?
Karashima?
Hello? Karasuno, the school.
Oh, yes.
You said Kirishima.
I was so confused. My brain didn't mean to do that.
Okay, I'm moving past that. Okay, you have Oikawa, who got really pissy that his underling was better than him, versus Sugawara, who goes, hey, look, it's my last year. You can do things I fucking can't. How about this? I stand here, you do the things I can't, and when you need me to do the things you can't, we'll switch out. So long as we win, I don't give a shit. I am here for blood, and if I have to get it vicariously through you, I have a cup ready. It's fine.
Yeah, and that was...
And, like, he does it
It's
in
such-
such, like, a
yeah.
dad energy way.
Sugawara is the perfect mom friend. I don't even care what anyone says.
He's my baby. Leave him alone.
No. This was not an attack. I love him. He's
Yeah,
a
same.
good boy.
He's a good boy. Like, okay. A lot
I have
of the
3 babies.
A lot of the
Just
fandom
3?
says that Sugawara is the mom friend and Daichi is the dad friend.
Correct.
And it's
Yes.
it's fucking right.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're,
yeah.
they're,
Okay,
they're-
no, I have 5.
Daichi?
Yeah, I forgot about Daichi.
Okay. Who are your favorites on Karasuno right now? Everybody, go around the table.
Go ahead.
Oh, Daichi.
Mm-hmm.
Usaga.
Usagi! Hello?
Usaga, whoa.
Who? Show me!
Asahi?
Asahi.
No, I wasn't saying Asahi. That was my next one.
Right, who were you saying? That's what the mouse went.
Ooh, shit. I said
Sam, please
that
stop. Please stop pointing the thing.
Okay,
Where is
sorry.
it? No, you're fine. I'm looking where you're pointing.
Gray-haired.
Sugawara?
Sugawara?
Yeah, I totally said it wrong.
Bruh! I am concerned.
My brain's not working properly. Pardon my
Sorry,
Japanese.
That didn't even start with the same letter.
No, what do you mean?
You said ah.
So you motherfuckers are blind.
Yeah.
This was a known thing. I always ask you to zoom in. Okay, who else? You got Daichi, Sugawara.
Acai.
Uh-huh.
Tanaka. Taka.
Tanaka.
Tanaka.
He's good. Okay, stop doing that. I'm sorry. It's popping up stuff and it's making me nervous.
It's just like
I know I don't like it. I'm sorry. Yes. Sam, I know it's your computer.
No, but I was scrolling so you could read.
She's staring at 19. She never fucking learned how to. I'm sorry, I'm teasing. I love that meme.
It's a good meme. Good sustainable memes.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were never not good.
And Angry Boy. That's the best way I could put it.
Kageyama?
Yes.
Yeah, he's good.
Those are my favorite.
So I too love Sugawara. However, I'm going to throw in a Nishinoya along with my Tanaka. And you know, we're also gonna add in the best boy, Hinata.
Of course.
Look.
Are you gonna look at me? You're gonna tell
I'm not gonna look at you and tell you that you're wrong. It's just, I knew it.
Look,
Yeah.
for me, it's Mom and Dad, Off-Brand Caesar, Chaos Gremlin, and Aints Boy.
Okay. Mine are... I have to put Sugawara up there. He's always good.
He's such a good boy.
Asahi has my aesthetic and also my personality. So, look at me. I'm tough, right? Oh, honey, no, you have anxiety. Maybe calm down a little bit. You're not tough.
That standoff with the blonde bitch or the gray bitch.
Yeah. Okay, so Sugawara Azumane, fucking, I don't care. You guys don't know him yet. His name is Tsukishima. Okay, y'all think he's an asshole. Suki's the best, and I will not be taking criticism at this time. He is a sass master, and it's so fucking funny later on to watch him antagonize the other team to the point where they drop the ball. It's fucking hilarious. He also has a bomb-ass backstory.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't care. We're not talking about it. We're moving on. And Kageyama is also a dick, but like he's my dick.
Yeah, like there's something about
Honestly, no, I'm out of Hinata too. They have funny chemistry. I like watching them
Yes.
be dumb.
They're Their chemistry is impeccable. Also, I love how Hinata and Tanaka, whenever Tanaka starts some shit, he's just like, yeah, we're gonna start some shit.
And also, whenever they're walking around like an event or something, and another team is like vaguely menacing, Hinata's first instinct is to find Tanaka and hide behind him. Not even like in like a cowering way, just like in a dad, hey, not even dad, like big bro, hey, some dudes are here, they're weird. And every time Tanaka just kind of like squares his shoulders up a little bit, just enough to be like,
You're messing with my boy?
Oh, you gonna come over here? So that Hinata can just peer over his shoulder and be like, yeah, look at me, I'm intimidating too. Go fuck yourself.
See,
I said it. I said the word.
if we're going into characters,
Or are we going into favorite friendship bonds?
friendship bonds. No, I was just gonna say the reasons why I'm like they're my faves. Honestly, just because everybody somehow
there we
is
go.
so scared of freaking Denchi. I can't.
Okay.
Daichi.
Daichi.
I don't know why I want to call him Denchi.
I don't either.
Daichi.
He doesn't look like Denki. I don't know what a Denchi is.
I don't know. I want to put an N in there. I don't know why.
Okay, you're good.
Daichi. I didn't.
Sawamura easier?
Sawamura?
No.
Just saw.
Go ahead.
The captain. There we go.
That also works.
Like, I don't get it. Like, I understand why he gets this menacing look to him, and you're like, oh my god, he's gonna murder me. And I get why Hinata is scared of him. Like, I get it. Because if you walk into a gym and you get that look
From the captain?
from the captain,
He has really good captain vibes.
yes! So I really like him for that. Sugawara.
Mm-hmm.
I said it right.
Sugawara.
Proud of you.
Yes, because he's the mom friend. And
Mom
I
friend.
like, I'm sorry, I'm the mom friend.
You are.
He slammed the door in their face at the beginning of the season, that was the funniest shit.
Yes.
That was the moment I went, oh, I like you.
Yes. Good vibes.
Like,
And they're like, Mom! And he's sort of just like,
You fucked up!
what did I fucking say, you little gremlins? Get the fuck out of here.
yes.
In a facial expression.
And he's just like,
Did I not say you're grounded? You're grounded.
Yeah, and like
your father agrees with me.
he's me. I'm like that
Yeah.
one mom friend. And of course, Asahi, it's Caesar and a fucking character, and it's scary.
No.
Okay.
Okay, most people-
It is Caesar in a character if you took away every attribute that was Caesar except for his physicality. Caesar is not quiet, meek, and kind. He's not nice, but he's not
Kind.
He's not Asahi.
No.
He's soft.
Caesar is Caesar's soft. Wait,
We're listening.
We're listening.
let me listen. Caesar hides his
No, you have to listen now.
Caesar hides his softness with his
Okay.
charisma that he thinks he has. I love you, Caesar, by the way, if you're listening. He hides it. He hides
No,
his.
she wants to leave it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why she
Oh.
said, I love you, Caesar.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't care if he listens. I don't think he does, but I don't care.
We can look. We'll do it later.
No, he's a soft boy, but he hides it with his
Boisterous attitude?
yes. Yes, he doesn't like to show his he doesn't like to show his
Asahi and Nishinoya fused.
Yes. Yeah. So he's the
To
sweet
make one troublemaker.
exactly. That is exactly it. Cuz Caesar is really soft-hearted and can get hurt very easily. But he hides it very well in this I'm a tough guy. persona.
Okay.
Listen, whenever
I'm
he
gonna-
does that, though, I laugh. Because
It's not real.
it's so fake.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna trust that you know him better than me in the 7 times that we've had, like, actual conversations. So,
That's why, to me, he reminds me of Caesar when he lets his guard down.
that's fair.
That's what I mean. Because when Caesar lets his guard down, he is the sweetest, he is the most kind, he's got a heart of gold.
Sure.
But he has to let his guard down. So, I would say Nishinoya is Caesar's guard, which is literally what it is in the show. Because
That's
he's,
fair. 'Cause
Asahi's guard.
It happened again.
What's the battle?
There's a battle of the Nathans now.
Oh my god.
See, yeah, because Nishinoya is also... I won't give him, like... He's also a flirt.
Yes. So,
Yeah. He just... Nishinoya died and took over Asahi's body.
Yeah,
Yes.
And sometimes Asahi fights his way to the surface, like, please, bro.
Wait, he just
we
let
love
me
you
down.
chill.
And then Tanaka.
Uh,
Tanaka
Tanaka...
is my favorite because
great.
he's a chaos. He's a chaos gremlin.
Chaos?
Chaos
There we go.
gremlin who's thirsty. Which,
That's you.
oh my god, I'm an infusion.
Yeah, it's weird that the mom friend is also the Chaos Gremlin, but like...
I'm a chaos gremlin that can control it.
Excuse you.
That's very true.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
No, she's
No.
the most mature out of all of us, and we've played D&D with her. We know what she has inside of her.
I know.
I'm a chaos gremlin that can control it. When I don't want to control it, I will let it loose. Bring it on. But if I have to be like, bring it here, bring it in. I said bring it in.
That's fair.
If I had to pick a combo to be, I think I would be a combo. Okay. Asahi has, like, my aesthetics that I wish that I had that I know I will never achieve. I think if I was a combination of any two, I would be a combination of Kageyama and Tsukishima.
Yeah.
Socially inept overthinker that can't voice his feelings. And sass master that needs to calm the fuck down.
Yes.
I don't know. I probably... Probably, if I were a combination of the two, probably Nishinoya and Hinata.
Yeah.
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 Because listen, I can be chill. I just choose not to because...
It makes sense because you're short.
Hey, fuck you! You're only 5'8". I forget you slouched. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
Jay's the tallest in this room.
Yeah, I just have really shitty posture because I'm trans.
And like the only
It's
reason
the trans slouch.
It literally, yes!
No, I saw a TikTok about this.
Anyway, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say something and then I forgot what I was gonna say. No, we were talking about height. The only reason you're taller than me is because you wear heels.
I'm 5'4", bitch.
Fuck!
You're a little shorter.
You are at least...
2
2
inches.
How tall are you?
5'2".
There we go.
Shut up. I don't like it.
We got very distracted.
It was worth it.
No, I mean, this is an experiment that will be on our socials. I'm officially the shortest.
By a lot.
By a not insignificant amount.
So I would probably not play volleyball.
I mean,
No, you would just be the decoy. You'd be the perfect decoy.
I would be the perfect decoy, except I can't jump worth shit
They
because
don't
of
have
my
to know
knees.
that.
Ooh, true.
Or you could just be the libero. The libero barely jumps.
Yeah, that's true. That might be
Libero
better.
goes thunk.
That might be better. Well, there you go.
um,
Ladies and gentlemen, I am super short. I hate this.
you're not as short as one of my other sisters.
Okay, let's not talk about the height
Anyway.
thing anymore. I can feel the tangent coming on.
You're right.
The reason we were talking about the height in the show, so it's fair. Now, characters.
Yes.
Do we want to
just start from left to right and up and down?
Well, okay, can we start with some of the characters that aren't in there? Like the coach. There we go. The coach and the teacher, and maybe Kyoko.
Okay.
'Cause I have some words about Kyoko.
Sure. Oh, not positive ones.
No.
I do have some complaints about how she is portrayed, not
Oh,
necessarily the character herself.
I don't like that they call her a beauty. She's not that pretty. They're like fucking thirsting over this bitch. She's not that pretty.
She's not ugly.
Yeah, but she's not that pretty.
She's not like the sexiest thing ever. Although
They make a huge point of saying that she's very curvy in the first episode. But
she's super not.
she's not super curvy.
She's
She's
a
very
big amount
shy.
of hip.
But you know what? If it's this is again the girl who's thirsty in this
Oh, you? What?
what?
you know.
Uh-huh. We tease.
Again, why am I Tanaka?
Yes. You'll never live this down.
You are Tanaka officially.
If you ever flirt with someone in my presence, I'm going to say easy Tanaka.
God
You
damn
signed
it!
yourself up for this. Go ahead.
That will never be happening until they're an official and they know what's going on.
Yes, I know.
But no, like, for me, I think their obsession with her, at least with, for Kyoko, I think, at least for the two characters that are obsessed with her throughout this, in the team, it's more of, she's an upperclassman who's actually talking to us.
Aren't they? She's
a third year.
No, they're her underclassmen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
To
I
them,
see.
she's
I'm
an
an idiot.
upperclassman who's actually talking. She's a
guess.
third year.
She's a third year, they're a second year.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how that works.
She's
She's born in 1995. Oh my god, it is their birth years. They're tiny babies. Wait, click on Ukai. No, I need to know, please. I need to know when Ukai was born. It's
coach.
the coach. How old are you little shit? Okay, he's a millennial.
He's a tired millennial.
He's working 2 jobs. Of course he's a fucking millennial.
He's a tired millennial.
He's a tired millennial with an alcohol dependence
Wait.
and a bad habit.
Wait,
Who's
how's the
not
teacher?
straight.
The teacher. I want ship, please.
So we're gonna be talking about them anyways.
83,
Oh my god.
86. They are an appropriate age range to be flirting.
It's official. They're
Get
a
it,
couple.
Takada. I believe in you.
It's official. They're a couple.
They're basically a
I
couple.
can't believe it. This is okay. Anyway, we're getting out of ship territory. I have one ship, and it's right there.
So
It's a good ship.
Kyoko.
Yeah, okay. Kyoko, I don't know. They act like she's the end all be all, and I get it that boys do that. It just annoys me.
It's high school boys too, so I sort of get it.
It's a high school boys thirsting after their senior.
Yeah,
And I have a feeling that they were thirsting after her since like their first year. So it's
Yeah.
not like they were thirsting after her like
I know.
just recently.
I recently started watching Big Mouth, and I've just come to the understanding that like cishets are weird, and I just wasn't aware of how weird until I was shown their lives. No offense. It's not a realm I was familiar with, and now I'm like, oh, you just do that. Oh, so it kind of makes more sense now that I've seen it
Yeah.
better, I guess.
Guys are weird.
Guys are weird.
Look,
Guys are
straight.
weird.
I'm straight and guys are weird.
Okay, anyway.
But so for her personally, I think I don't feel like she adds or takes anything away from the team. The only thing that she's like there for really is for
moral support.
moral support. And I think, I mean, obviously she has that moment where she's like, here's the poster I made for you guys.
She didn't make
She
them.
didn't make it. She found it while she was organizing.
Well, she found, you know, but besides that, she's
I this may be a headcanon, but how she's taking notes during the games and how she talks with the coaches, it kind of feels like she helps strategize for when they have timeouts and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I feel like before they had a coach, she was kind of like the
Unofficial
coach.
coach.
Yeah, unofficial
Okay.
coach. She kind of took the reins where no one else could.
And I feel like
Because Takeda has
Takeda.
Takeda.
I'm sorry. Struggling.
Taquito.
he's a taquito.
Takeda.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like it.
Little taquito, bitch.
Oh no. Someone out there, I request a cursed fanfic where Ukai calls him his little taquito. And I'm sorry, this has not been done by me. It has been requested. Please make it happen. Okay, moving away from her, because I don't think we really had a lot of words for her.
No, I mean she's
vibe is right.
she's really just there to be. Personally, as far as the anime go, obviously for gameplay and everything, she did have a role. But as far as the anime goes, it's like she felt like she was only there to have,
Characters thirst after her.
yeah,
Which I don't necessarily appreciate, but I do appreciate how the rest of the team
respected her.
respected her, and also when they went to tournaments and people started, like, not necessarily getting creepy, but like giving her looks, the team went, absolutely not, that's our manager, thank you very much.
Real quick on the captain, I really like how they got him in. I like how tenacious the teacher was in getting his attention, and
You mean the coach?
that's what I said, right?
No,
No,
I
you
said the captain.
The captain.
Oh, whatever. He's the captain coach now. I like how he got in because of a feud, and he stayed on for spite.
Yes.
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 And I mean, it's great. It's good to see. I hope he has more interaction and more strategy building with his team, because I felt like that was lacking in this season for him.
And it kind of felt like it fit almost, because
Yeah.
you got this feeling that he was just there to see it through the Nekozawa fight, and then after that he was like, well, fuck, I didn't think I'd be here, so like, also I don't know how to coach, so like,
Yeah. So
yikes, bruh.
So I think I'm hoping that the next seasons you get more interactions with him of actually trying to be a coach, because it felt like he was like, okay, especially after they lost that final scene, that final game.
Yeah, and the final conversation he has with the teacher really highlights the fact that he was watching how the other coaches coached.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I think he even learned some stuff during the next season.
Okay.
So that's something to look forward to. I don't know, I just really liked it. That's all
I
I
thought
had.
he was definitely a millennial. And
Lives.
and then the
Waking up
teacher.
at 4 a.m.
The teacher though, he's such a little tenacious little.
I love him. He's like, "Hi, I've been chosen by God to be the what's it called? When you're extra. I've been chosen by God to be the extroverted motherfucker that's going to bother you until I get what I want for the good of people that you don't care about. But I care about them, and they're worth it."
You know what was even more interesting to me is how he got introduced. Like the first time you really see him, to me, I didn't realize he was a teacher.
Yeah,
I thought he was another student.
he got baby face.
Yeah, he's got that sweet baby face.
And I was like,
and then he's
oh.
like, I'm an adult. Hello. I get carded every time I go to the bar.
And I love how, like, as the club grows, he realizes that, oh, you guys don't just need me to, like, stand here and stuff. You might actually need me to, like, help. I guess I should learn. And then he makes an active effort. It's obviously an easy plot device to teach the audience along with the character, but it works so well for him. It shows how much he actually cares about the kids.
Yeah.
Good dude.
And one last thing about him is I want to give him props for the conversation, because because it felt like was it the vice principal or a higher up teacher came to him?
the vice principal.
No, it wasn't the vice principal. He's the one with the toupee that jiggles every time he walks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was a higher up. It was their guidance counselor.
So I felt it was interesting how the guidance counselor came to him and was like, look, I need you to advise these kids not to play volleyball. And instead of telling them, look, I think you guys need to quit, he gave them a speech that most adults typically wouldn't give teenagers that age. Most adults would be like, look, you need to go to college, you need to do this, you need to do that.
Especially in Japan.
You know, he was very supportive of the guy's decision, which I thought was
Whatever it is.
whatever it is. He goes, if you want to go to college, go and work for it.
Yeah, the main thing he said was, I don't want you to make a decision you'll regret in 5 years.
Yeah.
And
Whatever that decision is, I don't want you to regret it.
he has the emotional intelligence to compensate for where the coach is lacking. Because the coach has the technical experience and the mechanical experience. But he's like, I smoked a pack a day and, you know.
I'm an adult. All of my friends are adults. I'm not around any kids. What do you mean you can't drink? My analogy is moot. Fuck. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so the two of them really help guide the kids to success.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to move on to Daichi?
Yes.
We'll start with the
Our
upperclassmen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our
Daichi.
sweet, sweet boy.
He's
Our
a
good
really
captain.
good captain. He has that really good captain. He's a natural born leader, like truly. And, you know, he has the mental
Capacity?
Emotion.
Fortitude?
the maturity to realize he's not perfect and he's not the best player on his team.
Yeah. He doesn't aim to be the ace.
Yes.
He aims to be the best captain. I really like that, I don't know, he does a really good job of rallying the troops.
Yes.
And that's something that, like, when I was still in a leadership position, that's something that I really tried to do, is keep the morale up and keep the troops, like, you know, in a good headspace. And you have to be able to take yourself out of the equation sometimes to look at what's going on. And it's really impressive that he does it so well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
He's got a good head on his shoulders.
Yes.
The best way to put it. And
He
he's
also knows how to strike the fear of God into those little motherfuckers when they need it.
yes.
Yes. Like he with one freaking look and everybody's like, he's gonna murder me. And I'm like, I've never actually seen him go off on anybody except Tanaka.
No, he went off.
He doesn't even really go off on Tanaka. He just scruffs him and he scruffs him and goes, say sorry, push.
With that, what D&D class would you say he is?
Ooh.
I think I would personally put him as a classic fighter.
I was gonna say fighter too. Fighter with a high charisma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he doesn't really stand out in any one particular trait. He's kind of a jack of all trades kind of man, which fighters very often end up being.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
At that end, I think, isn't it a feat that, this is a new thing we're doing, by the way.
Yeah.
Isn't it a feat that some fighters can inspire those around them? Not like bards inspire, but like, isn't there like a one of their feats is like,
well, they have like they can add a command dice to a
yeah,
roll
they
or
can
something.
they can like command someone to do something on their turn or something.
Yeah, that's like a mechanic they can do.
That seems very
Yeah.
captainy. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think he's got this. I want to see how he does later on.
Yeah, I want to see how he does in the final tournament.
Yeah.
It's gonna break my heart. I know it will.
When doesn't it though?
I mean, yeah, that last when that ball hit the floor, it blocked,
Don't
and
get
you're
me
like, no.
started.
What are you guys talking about? It's just a fun volleyball anime.
It's just a fun volleyball anime. It didn't break your heart. And the boys cried.
You're
Made
only
you
on season
cry.
1. I don't want to hear anything from you guys.
Anyways,
They have
So-
another tournament to go through.
Sugawara is a good mom friend. Sweet boy.
Yeah. Oh, he's good, and I really like the fact that he admits that, you know, he was scared to even take the setter position after the the one tournament they had and they lost because he felt that he failed his friends by not setting the ball properly. But then he also admits that he's happy that he put a new setter in and was able to absorb and learn from him to be able to set well as well.
Not just learn from him, like he got to watch the game from the outside, which gave him a better perspective. Which is something that a lot of people, I think, especially like here, I don't know if this, you know what, I don't even know if it's a here thing. A lot of people in sports seem to take being benched as this bad thing that means you just sit around for the majority of the game and just wait to see if you're important. But it really does give you this edge
Of perspective.
where you can watch and pick out things that in the moment you're too busy to notice.
Like he was able, like especially with the final game when he gets put in, he's able to catch how the other team receives and how the other team communicates to the point that it helps his team to better themselves.
For sure.
Who do you think he would be?
I almost want to say cleric.
He would definitely be supporty, I would think.
Because, like,
Or maybe bard.
Maybe, I
I
would
would
see Bard.
I
Because he has this...
Wait, what were you thinking, Myra?
I would say probably I don't know why I was thinking sort of druidy.
Ooh,
That's some spice. Why
that'd
Druid?
be good though.
Because he's still supportive, but very nurturing.
That's fair.
And he can definitely stand on his own.
Yes. He doesn't need the team. He doesn't necessarily... Well, obviously he needs the team.
Also,
But
Mama Bear could be real.
Yeah. Oh.
I want to say Druid just for that.
Good job, Myra.
Well done.
I feel like it fits him too. His little hair poke out thing could be a leaf if he was a druid. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I love it.
See?
Excellent.
I just think he's got that nurturing, that let me absorb everything energy.
Like,
then
like an
I'll
earthbender. Watch and wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patience.
Okay. Asahi. Your boy.
I love him. And I
Soft
know
boy.
he's such a soft boy. I know it's, besides the fact that he reminds me of my brother, he has this I love the fact that he has this reputation for being this badass gangster who beats the shit out of people and gets his gang buddies to beat them up. And, you know, he supposedly, you know, is like 3 years older than everybody because
No, not 3, 30.
Yeah.
They think he's 30.
they think he's 30. They think he's the coach's age.
And I love how every time they go through one of these things, it immediately shows what actually happened, and it's just him being the purest motherfucker.
Yes!
Oh, you dropped your handkerchief.
Oh no, there's a fight. Let me call for help. Oh my god, please stay safe. He just wants good things in the world, and the world just keeps shitting on him.
I know.
Does that make him a cleric?
Okay, I have a hot take.
Okay.
Wizard.
He's...
Ooh.
Okay.
Wizards are a very versatile class if you know how to play them correctly. They're also extremely weak to direct attacks.
I mean, same could be said for cleric.
I've never played a cleric.
Well, no, that's not fair. They get heavy armor. Never
Yes,
mind.
they get heavy armor.
Never
It doesn't.
mind.
It does. I just. Like,
I would say
basically-
wizard.
Yeah, basically his attacks are like magic missile. Just really good magic missile. You just glared at me, and I feel like I earned it. This is a badge I will wear forever.
Okay. Nishinoya.
Also, he looks like people would assume that he's a barbarian.
Or a paladin or something.
And people would be like, that guy, he robbed me, he beat me up on the streets. And it's really just him being like, I have a friend that can do cure wounds. Give me a moment, I'll get him for you.
Exactly.
Suga pops out of a bush. I ain't doing that. Looks
Fuck
like
you.
a punk. Looks like a punk. Go away. Get away from my wizard.
That's Tanaka, and you know it.
No, that's
Okay,
Nishinoya.
Nishinoya.
I feel like we should all say when we get to this part, I feel like we should say Nishinoya's at the same time, because I feel like we're on the same page. But we should talk about him as a character first.
Yeah.
Okay.
This little firecracker.
He's such an angry boy.
I love when they all stayed over and he washed his hair. It freaked Hinata the fuck out.
Yes.
He was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
He's just living his best life.
He's like, "I am freshly showered. I am clean after a hard day of training."
And without his hair, he looks like an actual child.
Poor thing.
But aside from his height, like, the
He's
fact
a
that...
really good player, and he
Yeah.
beats himself up to really do better.
He goes hard on those dives. Like, they even make a point of, like, every time I see this boy, he is covered in a different bruise. Like, that looks so badass. And I'm like, no, that's the wrong response. But it's true.
But let's be honest.
It's true.
What is it, grunge? Grunge as fuck.
He's grunge as
Yeah.
fuck.
He's even got the little... That's a big...
I know. It's too long now.
I know. Thank you, cockatoo.
I don't know what that is.
It was a cockatoo. It's just a bird.
Oh, I thought it was a character.
It is
Don't
now.
wow me. Don't wow me like a mumbled cockatoo could be a different character. It was kind of mumbled when
Anyway.
he said it.
I
Anyway,
heard him.
I didn't.
please move on.
You put us in a tangent, and we go.
I didn't. Someone else did.
You know what?
Can we go back to earlier when you were saying I'm gonna let it go? Like,
No, I'm
Let
petty
it go. Let it
now.
go.
I'm sorry, Petty has been activated. It doesn't turn off until 12 hours later. There is no off
but
switch.
it is 12.
12 hours later.
Yeah, it's a new day.
No,
It's a new life.
doesn't reset
Okay.
until long.
What else do we have to add to Nishinoya?
His game is great.
He's so fast.
He's also so pure.
Yes.
He is.
He's
He's a
literally
thirsty, pure guy.
He's literally. I love that he just kind of is like, hey, my emotions on the sleeve. My crush, that girl over there. My passion, this ball. Keep it in the air. What more do you need to know?
Exactly. Yeah, I do love him.
He's
Okay.
a good boy.
I gotta admit, I love the whole team. I
They're
don't know
so
what
good.
I don't know what the hell.
Okay. What class do you guys think he's going to be on? 3. 1, 2, 3.
Monk.
Rogue.
Paladin.
Ooh.
Explain.
I think
This is
he's
a different flavor. I was not ready for this flavor. Oh, I thought we were... Okay. You go first.
he's the defender of the team, like this pure defender of the team. He comes in from nowhere to defend what he believes in. And not just that, he's going in and whenever anybody attacks SIA, he goes and defends him.
Okay.
That's fair.
He's like a protector.
So I would say Monk because his whole his signature move is called Rolling Thunder. And
Okay,
he rolls
fair.
he's so nimble and he takes hits. And as Jay could probably tell you, monks can tank like nobody's business.
But he can't score, so he can't tank.
No.
No, but he keeps the team going. He takes damage so other players can get hit.
Okay, as someone who mains a monk, I will tell you they're shit tanks.
Yeah.
Sam, I got downed within 1 round of combat Monday.
Okay, yeah.
Within 1 round! Okay. I would like to argue for Rogue because he is very dexy. He comes out of nowhere sometimes.
Okay.
He's a scrappy little fuck.
I'll give you Rogue.
He also, he has this energy that's like,
I might
if I dropped out of the shadows from fucking nowhere, you wouldn't question it because it's me. I am chaos incarnate, and I probably did something bad, but that's in the past. And we're here now.
See, but
He feels like the kind of dude who would steal something from his friends just to see if he could, and then would put it back a couple days later after they freak out about where it went. And this is why.
He's a rogue. Rogue was my second.
Okay, that's fair. No, I'm sorry.
Okay, I could see Rogue.
The TLDR of it is he reminds me a lot of you when you play a rogue.
Fine. It's true.
I'm sorry, I talked a lot for that, but I feel it.
No, I would say Rogue.
I'm passionate.
Okay.
I agree. I could see it. The reason I went Paladin is because that protection aspect of him.
That's very fair.
That's very fair.
Maybe he has like a class feat.
Multi-class.
Ooh, he's multi-class.
Oh my god, he can multi-class.
We could multi-class him.
Okay.
He's a rogue paladin.
I feel like we can't multi-class everyone though, so he's got to
No.
be the special case multi-class.
He's a rogue paladin.
A
Who took
paladin.
a Raladin. Who took protection fighting.
Yeah.
Well, the other option is a pogue. We're going with Raladin.
Okay.
Raladin Thunder.
Anyway. Tanaka.
Ooh,
Our boy. I want to say
Another
Bard.
pure bean. Oh, okay, we're not talking.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
You said what? No, now we are. You said what?
I say Bard.
Bard?
He's loud. He's boisterous. He knows
Actually, yeah.
how to get the team going at the right moment.
He says the right things just the right time.
I would say barbarian. Because he literally rages whenever he does something good. I could see Bard, but like
The
Bard-
rageous aspect of his personality.
Bard seems like it takes a level of finesse that I don't think he could ever have. Myra,
What are your thoughts, Miss Water?
'tis one of your boys.
I know, it's this one of my boys. I can see the barbarian aspect because he does go "Arr!"
And strips.
Oh, he strips all the fucking time.
But that could also be attributed to his bardiness.
yeah,
Okay, go.
strip dancer. I mean, hello.
He's in high school. Please
He's in
don't do
high
that.
school. That's a minor.
Fair.
Phrases. Fuck. FBI, open up. Okay.
Your FBI agent's like, oh?
No, so the reason I would agree more with Sam though is because even though he does have these moments of fit and rage, I would say those would be considered him playing an instrument instead of playing
His anger.
his anger is his instrument. Because even through these fits of rage, we'll put him, whenever he gets there, whenever he scores or whenever he's like, yeah, I'm badass, he does still somehow without even consciously doing it, he's so brutally honest that he inspires the team to do better.
I'm gonna concede on this. If, don't you write down yet,
I'm just doing
if you guys can tell me what instrument you could actually see that boy playing.
drums.
Other than drums, because you know he'd break them all the fucking time.
I say guitar.
Like an electric guitar.
Or one of those, like, 1980s guitar keyboards.
No.
Yes.
No.
You were stretching at a guitar, period.
I'd say electric guitar or drums.
You know what? No, I'm gonna eat my own words. I could see him being like an opener in a band. Like the Screamer.
Yes.
Okay, fine. I'm still in.
Vocalist.
My first pick is still Barbarian, but I can see Bard, so you guys can have it.
Okay.
We're skipping him. He's a minor character.
Yeah, do we want to skip these three?
Yeah. Sorry, dudes. Y'all are the ones that slacked for your entire
Freshman
first
years.
and second year, so goodbye.
Okay.
We didn't really talk about him as a character, so let's do that.
Oh yeah, let's back up.
I love him.
He's a
What
good
pure
kid.
Oh my god, he's so pure. He's so brutally honest.
I love his intimidation factor. Like I love that he walks around like this rabid dog, just ready to be like, "Hey, don't fuck with me or my friends. Did you look at us funny? You didn't. Well, I'm gonna look at you funny."
Yes.
That's it. That's every time he goes to a tournament. And then when he finds a friend, he's like, same hair?
No, it's not even that. That one dude was just like, your manager. Could you tell me her name? I couldn't even think of talking to her. Please. I know we were fighting all game. I must know this beauty's name. And he's like, haha, you have a good taste. Yes. That's it. We've been fighting this whole fucking game. I didn't even know your name, dude.
Yes, I agree. He's got this air of purity.
Yeah, he's like, these are my people,
Yeah.
and everyone outside of my people, suspect. Suspect as hell.
He's a bard that would be ready and willing to get scrappy.
Yes.
And I guess that's the part that's kind of throwing me off. Because I see him as scrappy.
He is scrappy.
I just
He's
don't
a
see
scrappy
bards as
bard.
scrappy.
He's a bard who's
he's
got
a-
some constitution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Constitution bard.
Card.
Card.
Ah, hello, Gambit.
Shall we go this way? So we end with our two name
The
boys?
two boys?
We can.
Okay.
So, Tadashi?
Yamaguchi.
Yamaguchi.
There's not much to
He's a quiet boy. He's kind of intimidated easily.
And he wants to play the game, but realizes that he doesn't have
The skill?
the skill that everybody else on the team has.
He accidentally joined a team with two monsters on it, and those monsters are so monstrous they literally pushed the seniors off the field.
Yeah.
Let alone some of the other freshmen. Like,
Yeah.
he just got caught up in the wave that is Hinata and Kageyama. There was
There was nothing he could do.
yeah.
He's like, I just wanted to play some volleyball with my friends.
Because, like, if you think about it, had Hinata and Tobio not shown up, Yamaguchi and Tsukishima would have been
Starting lineup.
Starting lineup for sure. And then two of those three upperclassmen we just don't talk about would just take their place.
Yeah.
They'd still be able to play, it just wouldn't be a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing what I know about him, he doesn't really get a lot of airtime. Honestly, he really just follows Tsukishima around. Tidbit that I forgot about earlier, Suki was supposed to be gay, and him and Yamaguchi were supposed to date. And then someone in the uppers of the production went, hey, if you want money, don't do that. And they buckled. I'm not hating on them for it. Censorship is going to be what it is. But they did do a good job of kind of giving them that vibe without, like, actually doing it.
Yeah.
They have this vibe of, like, really close childhood friends,
Yes.
which is what they are, but, like, they leave just enough in. Like, the way that he follows him around and, like, says his nickname is, like, just enough to be like, oh, a nickname.
Oh, you have a nickname? He allows you to have a
Oh,
nickname?
yeah, literally.
Oh.
For D&D, I would gamble Sorcerer. That's the one that you have a spirit daddy, right?
Warlock.
Warlock.
Okay, sorry, Warlock. Because other dude was basically gifting him the jump float.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I would say Warlock.
I would say Warlock.
Plus, from season 1, we don't really have much else to go off of. I'm going off of sheer memory, so I didn't look anything else up.
I mean, we don't really know anything else about him. He just kind of... And that's fair, because Warlocks do tend to wander off by themselves and separate themselves from the party and get themselves into trouble with their patrons.
Y'all, I have way too many, like...
Listen, your favorite combo is a Warlock Paladin, and, like...
It's a Warlock, Paladin, and Rogue.
Yes. And by stereotype, those are the three most chaotic classes.
I like problems.
You do.
You do.
Okay.
What about your Sass Master?
Honestly, one of the reasons I really like Suki as a character is just, yes, he has that sass factor, but when you get into the other seasons, they actually dive into his, like, backstory, and it turns out that, like, up until, like, his, like, second year in middle school, he was actually a really nice kid. And then some shit happened with his brother, and now he's mean. And it tracks, and you find out that his meanness comes from, like, this is, like, vague spoiler, but We're
Here we
talking
are.
about the character, and we have literally nothing else to go on for season 1. You find out that a lot of his like apprehension for like making friends with his teammates and stuff is because he only sees volleyball as something to do in high school. Even though he does have a genuine passion for it, he's forced himself to not see it as a passion in order to kind of hide from some of the stuff that he's dealing with in his head. So he's bitter about the fact that he can't enjoy something that he used to enjoy, and he takes that out on everyone around him.
That's fun.
Yeah. Sad boy. Working on it. I'm not saying he ever gets nice, but he does get... He learns how to become a team player.
Oh, what a
And
concept.
all of that sass, including what he gives to Kageyama, gets immediately directed at the enemy team, and it's fucking hilarious.
With this analogy of, you know, his want for precision and consistency,
I would say he's a sorcerer.
I was gonna say gunslinger.
Ooh.
Gunslinger fighter. With his precision and his sharpshooting insults.
I'd be willing to back up fighter, just because... I'm trying to think of something else, and honestly... Actually, you know what it feels like? He feels like someone who's about to... Like, at least from season 1, he feels like an NPC that a player is about to take over.
He does.
So,
Yes.
like, maybe he doesn't have a class yet.
TBD.
I'd be willing to go with maybe his, like... When we do the follow-up, it might change.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
Jan will know more about him, rather than me just rambling about him as a character.
I would say for right now, I agree with you. He's a little more of a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we really don't know much about him, and the only skill they really show of him. But see, I can't say fighter because even his attack, whenever they finally
They're
serve
very
the ball,
passive.
they're very passive. They're not very.
Yeah, like they said, he tries to avoid conflict.
He tries to avoid conflict, so I can't put him as a fighter. I would say he's a
Cleric?
long range.
Or ranger. Well, no.
No,
'cause-
I would.
No, he
That's
couldn't be long range. This is literally...
well, obviously
Antithetical.
not, but I would say he's more of a soft sort of fighter. So I would say either a warlock, just because warlocks don't have a lot of firepower. I was a 2-slot warlock for fucking
Yeah, but you
ever.
also had
Okay,
Eldritch
okay, okay.
Blast.
yeah,
which
but
is-
which he shows that he can have the power, but most of the time he doesn't.
Okay, what's your other option?
Or
My other option, I would probably say cleric then, because he's very passive. He's very...
I'm gonna switch. I would back up cleric, because you're right. He is extremely passive, and his abilities can be either helpful to his teammates or harmful to his allies or harmful to his enemies, and not necessarily in a let me grab the point ways, more like a let me chip away at you and make it easier for my teammates to get to you. His jabs that he gives to the other teams later on is very reminiscent of that. Like it's more like he's putting a debuff on them, and I don't know.
I would say
agree.
cleric.
What do you think?
I agree with cleric. I feel like cleric fits.
Do we want to skip over to Kageyama to leave the main character, or do we want to just do
We can do
Sunshine
Kageyama.
Boy himself?
Angry Angst Boy.
All right, wait, let's do Angsty McGee over here.
Also, first off, can we just say that he gives off, again, so many of these fucking characters give off non-neurotypical vibes.
Yes.
He gives off vibes of like, what are social cues? What do you want from me? I did the thing. Why am I here? Not to say that excuses how he acts when he's a dick, but like,
Yeah,
even outside of those, like,
But particularly, and I would agree with you, because particularly how he sees the game.
Mhm.
Like, all the other players and all the other people that we see setting up the ball, none of them have this
the pinpoint.
he has
pinpoint.
he has this very particular way of viewing the court and the game.
Mhm.
and that strikes me as non-neurotypical.
Yeah.
That and like, I think this happens later on in the series too, but in season 1, Tanaka goes up to him and is like, "Hi 10," and he just fucking goes, "Hello," and to anyone who's given a high five before, you know that person wants a smack.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, and he just
Chris
stares at him.
high five.
Yeah, he's just like,
What the hell?
"What can I do for you, dude? Can you if it's and hold on, let me say this one first. In the flashback that Oikawa gives, he nearly punts that motherfucker, and Iwaizumi stops him, and he just goes, and Iwaizumi's like, "Get out of here, kid," and he goes, "Okay, whatever."
Another thing is, you
That's
can
true.
tell that he doesn't fully take the social cues, because in that same game, after he goes high five and he's like, what are you talking about? 2 minutes later, after Hinata makes that very good score, he has both of his hands up like cheering for himself, and he comes up to him and just gives him a crisp high
He's like,
10.
oh, this is what we're supposed to do now.
It's like, whoa, bam. And I love the way that he did it too. It's like a little noodle. Whoa, bam.
and now it's like,
What the fuck just
I mean,
happened?
all right, but
It's great. Oh my gosh. So, what do we think for him? I'm sorry, do we have anything else to add?
I think he's
It's 12:30 and I have to work tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm kind of,
no, I
No,
also have to work.
you guys have to go to work, and I have to.
yeah.
I don't even know.
Like I agree with you. He's a neurotypical, and you can see that he has a passion.
Typical.
Non-neurotypical. You know what I meant.
I'm making sure.
My brain's not working. It's
I got you.
No, but you can see that he has a passion for the game.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's like, I have to win because of this, and
Spite.
and you can tell that it really hurt him with the rest of his team in middle school. Just went no.
Fuck you.
It's like he was mistreating his teammates, but it's almost like he genuinely didn't realize, because again, if we're going with the non-neurotypical
Not
aspect,
picking up
he
social
literally
cues.
thought they were on the same page.
Yeah, and you see that even when, as he's playing and in the tournament, you see that he's realizing, wait a minute,
I was not on the same page.
I'm still not on the same page, because I'm not setting it up the way everybody likes it. I think everybody likes it this way, and I'm not setting it up to their, I'm setting up to my.
Yeah.
And so he's growing as a person, but I think he's also realizing that he needs to open his horizons.
Mhm.
Thank you. And so he's not so closed off.
I would almost say paladin, because paladins can charge forward and literally be extremely selfish assholes.
Yes, they can.
And they can stand on their own, and they can think that they're handling the entire team until they're not. And like, I don't know.
I would agree. He feels like an oathbreaker paladin. Because he believes he's on his own. He can do it all himself until he realizes he needs help. He realizes he's part of a team and not.
Go ahead.
Can I pitch Ranger? Because it's like he hunter's marks when he
Ooh,
sets.
Yes. Valid.
Yeah, it's like when they're playing, he literally goes, hunter's mark exactly this point in the air, and pinpoints that shit no matter what.
Yeah. I would say I would agree with that.
I like Ranger a lot better.
I like Ranger a lot better. Because you're right. It feels like he's hunter's marking that ball.
Mm-hmm.
And Rangers can get disgusting if you play them right.
Yeah, I feel like he's just an awkwardly leveled Ranger at this point.
Yeah.
Like the DM was like, "Hey, we're gonna start out at level 5," and they were like, "Okay, but I have this level 9 Ranger. Can I just play him? I really liked him from this other campaign." And they were like, "I guess, but you know I'm gonna be a dick to you, right?"
Yeah.
And they were like, "Don't worry, here's this whole backstory. Do whatever you want."
Make it tragic.
Damn's like, you know you're going to be surrounded by infants, right? Say no more, fam.
Excellent. That's
I
where I
am
want to
ready.
be. Okay.
And
Sunshine Boy himself. Mr. Energizer Bunny.
What a good main character.
yes.
I love him.
The energetic main character is a little overdone in anime, but they balance him so well. He's not upbeat all the time.
I mean, you see it when they're both pissed off because they lost the match. And you see that he's this depressed little ball, and then he's like, I have too much energy. I must release it, but release it in a depressed manner. And he starts jumping off the fucking railing.
He literally
hangs
yeets
his-
himself up to the second story.
Which for a short dude is already impressive.
He yeets himself, hangs on the
Starts
railing.
pulling himself up the railings.
Hagiyama's just like, bruh.
He's basically completing a fucking Ninja Warrior track.
Challenge.
Yes. But he's still, the whole time, he's still depressed.
He is filled with grief and anger about
Yeah.
the loss. And even in other moments that aren't quite as dramatic, when they're gearing up for
Their first game.
even during the summer camp, when they're all in their black warm-ups, Hinata's like, you know what? I'm gonna beat you, you punk ass bitch. Let me be dramatic for a moment. And Kanagawa was like, alright, fine. Bet, bitch.
And also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but whenever they fight against another team, Hinata basically attaches to one of the dudes that they fought against.
Yes.
It's like, what's his name? From Nekozawa. He's
The
going
cat
down.
girl?
That's not a girl.
Cat boy.
Cat boy. You knew what I meant.
Cat boy.
Cat boy.
Oh, what's it? Kenma. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kenma.
No, it won't be on this page.
Don't worry about it. Oh, it's right there. Kenma Kozume. I'm an idiot. No, yeah,
curious.
literally. Not even just when they meet, like even after the game, he's like, "Hey, I don't know if you noticed, but we're like friends now, so like suck it."
Yes.
And then
Kim's like, oh.
and then when they fought Date Tech, that one tall dude, I don't know his name.
Without the eyebrows. They
Yeah.
they literally just comment on the fact that he has no
Yeah.
eyebrows.
Who also reads as non-neurotypical.
Yes, who barely speaks. Like he's just at the end of the game is like, wait, come back, shake my hand. But like, I'm just gonna stare at you until you do it. I don't want to say it. And then he doesn't just shake his hand. He shakes his hand and then puts his other hand around that hand, and they just stand there for a minute. And they stay friends. Like whenever they go to like other like tournaments, he sees him in the hall and goes, "My dude!" And this dude just looks at him and goes, "My dude." But like in a silent way, he's just like, and his entire team is like, "Bruh, you should not be friends with other teams. What are you doing?" And he's just like, "Fuck off, I have a friend."
This is my small one.
This is my small. They do a little high five, I think, at one point, and it's like terrifying to every other team. They're like, "Why did you high five him? He's fucking terrifying. You ray of sunshine, sit down."
He and you're right, he makes friends with
He literally imprints
everybody.
on one member of every team, and he's like,
Cause he even imprints on what's his face? Is
Oh,
he on
Turnip
the-
Head.
Not Turnip Head.
nope.
Cute face.
No, he doesn't imprint on him.
Wait, cute face.
Douchebag?
Yeah, douchebag.
Oh, later they become like friends.
But he starts notice one like
I guess what I mean is he actually becomes friends with most people.
okay.
Like they interact more later. That's like the only team that he doesn't have. Okay, yeah, that's like the only team he doesn't have like a friend in. Let's
Okay,
put it that
fair,
way.
fair.
Because, like, otherwise we would have had that, like, a handshake moment. Because he literally, the other guy from the team, we don't even see who it is,
Yeah,
sticks their hand out. And Hinata's like,
he like shakes it in a daze. He does not notice.
Yeah, fair. But you do see him making friends in every freaking game.
Mm-hmm.
It's
This trend continues. It gets a little annoying after a while, but in like an endearing way, because they don't. The one thing that I really like, a lot of times in animes, they'll have the main character make friends, and then that turns into allies later. No, it's just a kid that happens to have a friend in the sport that he plays. they still play against each other, just like how Daichi played against his middle school
He
classmate.
even mentions it when he first starts talking about playing volleyball to, I think it was, Sugawara, when they're practicing together. He goes, yeah, I've had people help me practice, and they're either in opposite teams or they play other sports, so I never get to play with them. Yes, I have a lot of friends, but I don't play with them.
Yeah, and yeah, that's very true.
So it makes sense why he makes friends so easily with other teams without having that concern of, I have to play, I have to be rivals with him, because he's learned from a young age that it's okay to make friends with someone as long as they help you improve yourself.
Local extrovert continues to make friends.
So, that all being said, how do we sort our dear boy? Best boy.
I am gambling for Monk.
I would say Monk too, because he has that powerful strike.
Oh, not just that, the dexterity.
And the dexterity.
The amount of, like,
and the speed.
The speed.
Yep.
The jump. 'Cause monks have all these weird things that they're like, oh, you can just yeet yourself. It's fine. You can fall and not take damage.
You can walk on walls.
Disappear and fly. Much more unique than the other guys. Okay, I'm sorry. That was
I would say he's a monk.
I agree. Monk. Wholeheartedly.
what kind of monk?
Open palm.
That's so basic.
Yeah, but he literally has an open palm for all of his spikes.
Also, it's open fist.
Fine, whatever. No! Quivering palm, that's what I'm thinking of. So different. No, because it's an element of... No, hold on. Hold the fuck up.
No! Quest is a way of the open fist monk.
Is it open fist?
Yes! I have the pages bookmarked.
I think I'm gonna give it to Jay on this one,
No, I just...
because Jay's the one that plays monks more often.
There's a clockwork soul?
How come
Yeah.
I like this case on my phone, but it feels too girly?
Okay, you can put your phone away. We don't have to look into it. It's fine. No, we don't have to look into it. It's okay. I'm just gonna admit defeat so that we can move past this, please, because it's midnight. 42.
Way of the open hand.
I literally admitted defeat. Thank you. I'm cutting that out so that we can move past this.
That was right!
Okay.
Anyway.
No. Yeah. No. Yeah, fine. He'll be way of the open hand. That's fair. He's a Dexy boy.
One Dexy boy.
Also, like I said earlier, they do not tank well. And the second that boy gets a little down on his luck, if no one helps him, he's just out. He's just like, I failed. I suck. I just realized I hate myself. Is this depression? I have to go. I have to go, you guys. And then Tanaka's like, hey, you good? And he's, no. I look.
Exactly.
And Tanaka's like, bitch, you fine. You Gucci.
I love, but you gotta admit that dynamic right there, especially when they're doing the first practice game, and
my
he
God.
pukes all over Tanaka's pants. And
He went, well, I guess this is my permanent friend now.
I just realized that the monk strategically hides himself behind the bard, and this is the funniest thing I've ever thought of. Oh my god. This is amazing.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So
as a review, a summary, as it were. Daichi fighter, Sugawara druid, Asahi wizard, Nishinoya rogue multi-class paladin.
He would, too.
Yeah,
let's be honest, he's fucking me.
he's just a
As
mean
a-
paladin.
He's me as a paladin / rogue, because that's some shit I've done. That is some shit I've... Oh my god.
Tanaka, bard. Yamaguchi, warlock.
This team is so poorly.
Tsukushima's the only cleric.
But hey, the bards can cure
he's
wounds
literally
too.
like, I'm a healer, but
Kageyama Ranger Hinata is a monk who hides behind their bard, which is delightful.
They're a team of
beautiful.
adventurers that I'm scared to fight.
I would not be scared to fight. They only have one fucking fighter.
No, okay, but they have
A rogue paladin multi-class, which could be
terrifying.
Nishinoya would be an issue to take out, but like that's officially 2 issues.
Okay, yes, the monk
Okay,
is...
but druid wild shape could be a problem.
Yes. And a monk, even though they are not tanky...
I know, they
are,
still hurt.
Not just that, they are hard to catch.
I feel like he also
If
started
you-
like a level lower.
I know.
A level lower than the rest of the
You're
team.
just trying to tell me that they're easy, that they're not hard to catch.
I mean, if...
God,
Multiple times.
many touch so easily.
Almost every fight.
But that's also because you gotta be in front.
That's why they're easy to catch, because they have to stay within
Melee distance.
melee distance.
Yeah.
Now, if you get an item that allows you to hit from far away, like, oh, I don't know, you multi-class in rogue and then have a crossbow. Now it's talking.
Or you get an item that gives you freedom of movement all the time.
Ooh.
Anyway.
All right. Anything else to add?
No?
I think this was an excellent anime. A good way to finish off Anime April.
Yes. So, closing thoughts. Closing ranks thoughts. So, for me, I said go watch this anime, dude. I was not expecting to be seated at the edge of my seat in the middle of a fucking tournament going, no, they missed the ball. I felt like such an idiot. You know, because if you're a sports person, you've seen the Super Bowl. It's the only time I fucking watch football, honestly. American football. I watch soccer all the time with my dad. I'm Mexican. I gotta do it.
It's an entertaining sport. If
Actually-
you're gonna watch a sport.
I would say soccer is more entertaining than American football, personally, but that's not the discussion right now. The discussion is the show. So the fact that this anime gave me the same feeling that I watch when I'm watching like my rival soccer teams play a match, or when I'm watching like the World Cup. That's what it felt like. I'm watching Mexico go against Germany going, you bitches, you better win. And it's an anime.
Right.
So, yeah, I really enjoyed the fact that I was able to get into a passion for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good to be able to see both sides of the court.
Yeah.
So I would say, yeah, go watch this anime. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. See, I would definitely say go watch this anime. It's so much fun. I was like, sports anime. And I know I said that about Yuri on Ice, but like...
We've proven them
I
wrong.
think we've officially changed the tune on Sam's meter.
We've proven them wrong twice.
Listen, no, I feel like I was pretty valid in my hesitation about sports animes. But that being said, it's very well written. It's a lot of fun. And I think it excels not just by focusing on the sport itself, but on the characters and their motivations. It's also really well animated. Like, we didn't talk about it a whole lot in the episode, but the animation is beautiful.
They used their budget well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you don't expect to be on the edge of your seat of like, no, please, just keep the ball in the air. Don't, come on, dive, go for it. You got this, baby boy. And then they don't got it. And it's real sad. But, yeah, sports animes. Who knew?
Jay did, apparently.
Jay did, apparently.
I did. I super did. I had an itch in my ear. And
Oh.
Nasty.
So obviously I'm going to say yes. This show, I have been watching it since season 1 aired dubbed. Not dubbed, subbed. I read the manga when the anime ended. Not ended, but like when I ran out of anime. It is an amazing journey. I like to say now, if you are a fan of action animes, but you are disappointed at how predictable they become after a while, to try and check this one out specifically, because like we said in the beginning, like earlier in the episode and in the Yuri episode, they can put a level of suspense in the show that fighting animes physically can't anymore. They can defeat is well within their reach, and they can get back up from it without it having to be a life-threatening injury. I think specifically the first season really pulls this off well, because there's a point when they're fighting their first fight in the preliminaries, the other team is having like a monologue in their head, and the guy is like, if this, obviously, you know, we're not going to win. Or obviously we're not the main characters, because if we were the main characters, we would be winning right now. We would be going to nationals. And when he says this, it fades back over to Karasuno. And it makes you think as the audience, well, of course they're going. They're the main characters.
Yeah.
And to have the rug pulled out from under you at the very end, it shows that fall from grace is not one that is easily avoided. Mm-hmm. Anyone can fall that, no matter what, even if you're the main character. It's just such a wild ride. And you don't even have to like the sport to get into it. Like,
yeah,
it is so easy to follow for a sport. It's basically dodgeball in the air, kind of
airball,
but with different rules. If you're willing to give it a shot, I definitely would recommend it. It's a fun ride. The characters are awesome. Animation, beautiful, like Sam said. It's all around a good show.
Yeah.
I could not sing its praises high enough. This will always be a classic to me.
Yes.
That's 3 yeses, you guys.
3 yeses. Go see it.
Go see it.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's super enjoyable. The cast is diverse enough that there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah, and it continues to diversify. It's an ever-growing cast.
Ooh.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Alrighty, with that.
Oh, let me pull up the
thing.
The thing.
I'll do it this week. I don't think I've done it in a while.
What, the socials?
Yeah.
You did them last week.
No, Sam did.
Oh.
Oh, you can do it if you want. I don't care.
You can do it. I don't care.
We can rock paper scissors for it.
You can do it this week. I don't think I'm gonna read, bro.
Good?
It wasn't
Clicky, clicky. Alrighty, without further ado, thanks for listening to this week's episode. If you want more content, or want to see some of the things we referenced in the show, or just want to say hi, please follow us at wsiwtpodcast on Instagram and Twitter, or at Why Should I Watch That on TikTok and Facebook. We've also got a YouTube channel where you can listen to our episodes and also watch our live show. Come check us out.
Yay.
So,
We've had our snacks.
we said our facts.
We've told you if you should watch that.
Have a good night and go watch it.
Hello! Next month is May, which your humble 3 nerds in trenchcoat have dubbed Miyazaki May. All features from this month will be either from Miyazaki or Studio Ghibli as a whole. Please listen carefully for a clip of the movie's soundtrack to try and guess which film.